Hello dreamers, and welcome back to Dream Queen by Perla. I want to start off by saying thank you for your love and support. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing to the channel. And if you haven't done so, I encourage you to do so. It helps with growing the channel, getting the video out there for more people, as well as keeping me accountable. For personal readings, all that information can be found down below in the description. So we're going to be doing Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces love reading. Each sign will be timestamped in the description. So let's go ahead and let's start off with Sagittarius. So what do we have for Sagittarius? There is a sense of like why is it coming in like this? There is this energy of like arguing, or this energy of fighting when it comes to love. Now, whether it is that you or the person that you're dealing with, is like somebody feels like they need to be in the defense, or somebody feels like they have to defend a connection or a relationship from other people. So there are people that have expressed that you and the person that you're with are not compatible. You guys don't look right together, or something of that matter, Sagittarius. It's kind of weird because it's like either you or the person that you're dealing with may have internalized this and may have believed like somebody was too good for the other person. Because it's kind of like the energy is not coming specifically like from the other person is coming from people outside of the connection, right? So it's kind of like when you see like on social media when people are like, oh, he's only with her because, you know, they have kids, or he's only with her because she got pregnant, or she's only with him because he has money, or this or this or that. But in reality, like the connection between the two of you is really great. And it's almost kind of like people around you, or let's put it this way, like society has put you in a place or in a space where you feel the need to constantly defend your connection, your relationship to others. And it's almost kind of like you're being told to stop. People don't have to get it. People don't have to understand it. People don't even have to freaking like it. The fact of the matter is that you're spending your time and energy thinking about this, and it is taking from the energy and the time that you should be putting into your connection, whether it is you or your significant other. So it's almost kind of like let's refocus here. Let's refocus on what's actually important, right? What is important is the connection that you have between you and your person. What is important is the communication that you have with you and your person. What is important, how you show affection to each other. What is important, how you show up for each other, not what other people perceive for the two of you. So let's go ahead and let's pull out 3 tarot cards for Sag when it comes to love. For those of you that are either proposing or are getting proposed to, and I don't know why I have to say, we have the moon in the reverse. So if I spoil something, if I'm spoiling something, sorry. You shouldn't have come. But somebody is making an offer, whether it is proposing or whether it is moving in or something of that sense. There is going to be a lot of lashback, I want to say, from that person's family member, not excuse me, not wanting them to either move in with you, or not wanting them to propose to you, or not wanting them to have a child with you, or something of that matter. So we have the moon, we have the 9 of Wands in the reverse, and then the 2 of Coins. So again, there is a choice here of needing to stop listening to other people's point of view when it comes to your relationship, right? Needing to realize that just the same way that when a relationship looks all nice and beautiful online, it can be complete hell in real life, right? So it doesn't really matter, right? We don't go by what we see just on social media, because it's just a glimpse into someone's life. So if people are choosing to make an opinion or form an opinion on the glimpse of what they see in your relationship, then let them. You don't have to feed that energy, and you don't really have to give into that. So let's go ahead and let's pull out. I'm trying to figure out what is crackling. I think it's the candle. Let's go ahead and let's pull out an oracle card. So we have the Green Reaper. The relationship. Okay, so I'm back. So the Green Reaper, the relationship is over, no second chances, grow and transform your life. So you're being advised to stop this relationship or this connection that you have to what people think or how people perceive your relationship, your romantic choices, or whatever it may be. You need to stop giving into this energy. You need to stop allowing this energy to continuously interfere with your actual love life. Alrighty? Okay, Capricorn. Okay, what do we have for Capricorn? So Capricorn, when it comes to love, you're working on it. Whether it is that you are in a relationship, whether it is that you are single, you're working on it. Is what I keep on hearing. You're working on opening your heart. You're working on being vulnerable. You're working on how to clear my throat there for a little bit. You're working on being a partner. And again, whether it is that you are single in a relationship, there is a sense here, Caps, where you may have always wanted to take the lead. You may have always, whether you're female or male, it doesn't matter. You like being in control. You like knowing where things are headed. You like, you want the 10-year plan, the 20-year plan, the 30-year plan, etc. And all that caused, or all that did for connections for you, was put on a lot of pressure and didn't allow the two of you to actually enjoy each other or enjoy each other's company. So whether that is that, you were constantly focusing on the future, constantly focusing on where you guys should be at, that you really failed, let's put it this way, to live in the now or to live in the moment. That type of energy is what I'm picking up. And all I can say for Capricorn is like you're working on it. You're working on either whether it is like expressing what you really want in a relationship, or what it is that you want to work on, is what I should say, when it comes to the person that you're with, right? Instead of demanding it. And as a fellow Capricorn, guys, honestly, we tend to sometimes treat relationships as we do business and as we do other transactions, and it's not that our heart is not in it, and I'm being completely honest, because we're so lovable, and it just takes it just takes a certain level of, and I don't know, this is just personally for me, like intuitively, I need to know that I can actually like trust somebody, in the sense, like, in order for me to be like fully open, if that makes any sense. And it's kind of like that energy, like maybe you were being too guarded for no reason, and because you were being so guarded, you really didn't allow yourself or open up yourself to allow somebody to come in, or to allow the person that you're dealing with, to actually like break down those walls. That type of energy. So all you're saying, Capricorn, is like, I'm trying. So we have the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. We have the Four of Pentacles in the reverse, and one more card, Spirit. And then I said for one more, and then I got two. So it's kind of funny. So we have the Five of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles in the reverse with the King of Cups. So a lot of you, again, are either in a relationship or are talking to somebody that's coming in with a very, and again, guys, I don't read the cards based on what they mean. I know that each cup, like King and Queen, represents a certain sign. But it's somebody that is really trying to show you your best version of yourself, by being loving, by being attentive, by wanting to be there. And it may be something that, again, you may have closed off to because of connections from the past or whatever it may have been, right? It doesn't really matter why you closed off, but you closed off to being vulnerable to a certain part, and now you're like, I'm trying. So we have the karma here, which was the last card that flew out, even though I only asked for 3, but they're saying karma. So someone is in your life to give you a second chance. Someone is in your life not to give you a second chance like, oh, you did something wrong, but giving you a second chance in love, right? Giving you an opportunity to kind of do it the right way, or this is a payoff for doing the work, for healing yourself. That type of energy is what I'm picking up, Capricorn. So let's go ahead. Aquarius. So what do we have for Aquarius? Cry me a well, Aquarius, you I'm not gonna say that you're cold-hearted, but you are coming out as cold-hearted. I was gonna say cord. Core. Maybe you have to cut the cord with somebody or something of that sense, but you're coming out to someone as cold-hearted. Somebody is trying to reach you, whether this is somebody from your past or not. For some of you it definitely is, but for some of you it's somebody new, and it's almost like they give you a compliment and you completely shut them down. And they're basically like telling you like, oh, you're so cold-hearted. The only thing that I don't like about this energy with this person, if whether they're new or old, I really don't care. Where when you shut them down, then they try to put you down. So, like, you know, sometimes when somebody's hitting on you, whether it's a girl or a guy, it doesn't really matter, and you shut them down, it's like, then they'll be like, oh, well, you're not even that pretty, or you're not even that handsome, or I bet whatever it is, right? And it's kind of like, just be aware of that energy, because that I do pick that up from whoever it is that feels that you have a cold heart, or that you're being cold-hearted towards them. If it's somebody from your past, you're just literally like, you're just not interested anymore. You're just like, your time was up a long time. Okay, you are coming out like, now that you're not cold-hearted, you are coming out cold-hearted for this person, because it's almost like you tell them like, your time was up even while we were together, like that type of energy. And if it's somebody new, it's like, your time was up the moment you opened your mouth and approached me, because you're just like honestly not interested. But there is this sweet energy of like, yeah, I knew it. You knew that somebody was going to come back, or you knew that somebody was going to regret walking out of your life. And there is kind of like this, you are a little happy. Not that they came back, but that you knew that they were going to regret what they did. And it's kind of like, and again, guys, to each their own. It's almost kind of like that was the closure that you actually wanted. It is what it is. So we have the Four of Swords, we have the Seven of Wands, and then we have the Knight of Cups in the reverse. So again, there is definitely this energy of like, maybe you had to heal from this person, and then coming back, it's like, nah, like, I'm done, but thank you though. Or if this is somebody new, it's like, you're not just entertaining just anyone. You're looking for something deeper, you're looking for something meaningful, so you're not just gonna go ahead and take the first offer that comes around. It's like, you know what you're looking for, and that is what you want, and that's what you're gonna get. So let's go ahead and let's put out an oracle card. An oracle card for Aquarius. The Butterfly. Relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child, and growth. So it's almost kind of like, this is the growth, or this is the evolution within this connection. This is the next level, the next step for this connection. for it to finally be over. You know, we kind of almost get stuck in this linear type of thinking, where we think that a relationship growing or evolving, meaning that we're going to get back together, that we're going to end up getting married and having kids and this and this and that. Growth or evolution comes in many different ways, and a lot of you are actually very satisfied with the way that this connection is evolving and is finally ending. Okay, so let's go ahead and Pisces. Pisces, there is an energy when it comes to love of somebody stringing someone along. Whether it is that somebody stringing you along or you're stringing someone along, someone is getting fed up. Someone is really in this energy of like, they can't do it anymore. They don't want to do it anymore. And somebody is calling quits. Somebody is walking away. Someone is, ooh, and I mean, we're all in different areas of our lives. But I do see somebody like packing someone's stuff and putting it like in front of the door and like sending them a text like, your stuff is in like outside the door. If you don't pick it up, it's going away with the trash on Tuesday or whenever it is that your trash is being picked up. But there is an energy, Pisces, of like no longer wanting to be string along and no longer allowing someone to string you along when it comes to relationship, when it comes to love. There is kind of like this energy of like, you've either given this person way too many chances than they deserve. You've put up, you put certain things, or you put your life on hold waiting for this person, and you're finally seeing something clear, or you're finally seeing clearly for the first time, and you are choosing to, it's almost like you're, regardless of how much love you have for this person, you're picking up the pieces. And it's the image is so sad the way that they're showing it up. It's like somebody picking up the pieces of like their broken heart and walking like to the other side, like just literally like walking away with like their heart in their hand to go ahead and mend it, because you can no longer be in this energy. We have the Seven of Wands in the reverse, the Priestess of Dreams in the upright, and then the Spirit of Cups in the upright. So there is a sense of like, you've reached your point. Enough is enough. You've waited long enough for this person to show up the way that they say that they're going to show up. You've waited long enough for this person to show you affection, or to be there with you, or to choose you, or whatever it is. And the more chances you give them and the more you wait, the more broken you feel. And you're just, honestly, you're just done with it. And that's basically the energy that I'm picking up. You're done with someone, you're done with something, you're done with the string along. And if this is not just one specific person, it's like if you are out there dating, as soon as you notice that somebody's stringing you on and you call them out on it, you just walk away. You're not in the midst of giving people multiple chances like you used to anymore. So let's go ahead and let's pull out an oracle card for Pisces. An oracle card for Pisces. We have the Dragonfly. Be lighthearted, finding out, things coming to light, adapt, change, and heal. What is coming to light is what has always been there, right? That no one deserves to be treated that way. No one deserves to have love, string, like with the little string over your head, like, well, if you love me, you'll wait. If you love me, you'll do this. If you love me, you'll do that. And it's like, wait. You know what, Pisces? If you love you, you would choose you, right? And I don't mean that because, again, people go ahead and be like, oh, no. It's this way of thinking that you have to be in a connection or in a relationship to be worth or valued is nonsense, right? Yes, we all want to be with somebody. Yes, we all want to find our soulmate. Yes, we all want to be in a relationship that there is equal give and take. We all want to find true love. We all want to find all of this, but that is not who we are in its entirety, right? Love is a part, or being in a relationship, let's put it this way, is a part of who we are, right? But it does not become who we are. And it's almost kind of like you're finally realizing that love is not being in a specific relationship, let's put it this way, is not all, right? Love is something that you feel and that you work on every single day, right? That love for yourself, that love for your children, that love for your pet, that love for the world, for the earth, for everything, right? It is something that it is all around us. It does not mean that you stay in situations where you don't feel love. Just to be in a relationship with somebody that tells you they love you but treats you like a piece of shit. Well, guys, that is all I have for you for this week. As always, thank you for your love and support. Sending every single one of you love, strength, and blessing. Guys, take care. Mwah! Love you all. Bye-bye.